The fight's massive. It's the biggest fight on British soil, in all honesty, that I can ever remember. You know, it's definitely the biggest fight of my era, and of my generation of boxing. 90,000 people are cramming into Wembley Arena to see a fight between two men. Boxing has never been on such a grand scale before, in my opinion.
What do you think? What will be more important, experience or age?
That's a good question. Boxing is a young man's sport, and Anthony Joshua is a very young and very powerful and very fast man. Saying that, Vladimir Klitschko is a vastly experienced fighter who's been there, seen it, done it. It's a contrasting two styles. This is why we're all here. We are going to find out if Vladimir can trick and kid his way through them first 4 rounds, because that's what this fight is about. If Vladimir can come through them first 4 rounds, and we can see what Anthony Joshua is made of down the stretch, this is what's got 90,000 people into Wembley Arena on Saturday night.
As a boxer, especially, this is UK, London Arena, and
Yeah.
Joshua is from here.
Yes.
90,000 people.
Yes.
How important will be their support for him, and how maybe disturbative could be for Klitschko?
The crowd will play no part whatsoever. Vladimir Klitschko has experienced crowds for him and against him. Anthony Joshua has experienced all the crowds for him in his career. But believe you me, this is a guy who's won an Olympic gold medal in his home city of London, with all the pressure in the world and the weight of the world on his shoulders. The crowd will not play any part in this fight, because once that bell rings on Saturday night, the arena will go silent, and it will purely come down to them two fantastic athletes in the ring. The crowd plays no part, in my opinion.
With all due respect, can we say that Vladimir's time is now the past?
No. No, Vladimir Klitschko would not be in the ring if he was past his best, without a shadow of a doubt. Vladimir Klitschko is a very intelligent man, an outstanding athlete in his own right, and still has the attributes and the athleticism to compete with any heavyweight in the world. If Vladimir Klitschko lands the perfect right hand, this fight's over. And if Anthony Joshua lands the perfect right hand, this fight's over. This is why we're all here. Fights like this capture the imagination because they are so even, and because there are so many questions to be answered. Is Vladimir too old? Is Anthony too inexperienced? Is Vladimir the better boxer? Is Anthony Joshua the better athlete? We don't know. And this is why this fight is so demanding. This is why everybody wants to see it, because we can stand here and talk until Saturday, and I can pose you problems, you can give me questions, but we are not going to find out the answers until Saturday night.
One last question. Again, from your experience, from what you have seen,
Yes.
what you think, will this fight end early or go all 12 rounds?
This fight cannot go 12 rounds. I do not know how this can go 12 rounds, because in my opinion, this either ends in the first 4 at the hands of Anthony Joshua, or once them first 4 rounds are over, Vlad finds a way to break Anthony. I don't see this going 12 rounds. I cannot envision it going 12 rounds. They're too big, they're too strong, and they're too fast, the two of them, for this to go 12 rounds, in my opinion.